I think kind of in the spirit of, finding your niche, what you guys are doing, how you're helping lenders is so important, because obviously if you don't get fees right up front, there's a lot of issues that you're going to run into downstream. So how do you approach those conversations with lenders around the importance of getting fees right up front, and how you guys play a role in that process?
Sure. Yeah, I think there are a lot of components to it, to the cost of the fees and cures. Per loan, the cost of cures is something around $1,200. And that's not only the cost of the cure itself, but the time you have to pay folks to fix it, whether it be compliance people, attorneys, all of your staff. The cures that we're responsible for wind up being about 300 and change per loan. So that's a number that we can get down pretty significantly. So it's not just getting the number wrong and having to pay a small fee for something that's $5 off, right? There's the time it takes everyone to do that. So that's what happens when you're under disclosing. And then what a lot of lenders do to avoid that, especially earlier on in the process, is, hey, let's just over disclose, right? So now it's tougher to measure, but you've basically made yourself less competitive. If you've gone and said, like, every time the seller needs to pay a deed tax, we're going to put it on the buyer just to cover ourselves. We'll never pay a cure. Yeah, but you also might lose out on a couple loans because your pricing is $3,000 higher than the other person. And if someone actually shops, you're going to look off because of that. So it's really important to kind of, thread the needle there and be accurate and not under and not over, because there's real costs on both sides.